our messages across the water through light.
Explore the speed of the canal in times gone by, the stillness of the water as it quietly lies, connections in the ground sending signals across the sphere. How did the canal bring you here?
We're going to be dancing and doing a play at the same time.
It's, do you know the Burnley Canal? It's on there. Yeah. We're doing it on the balcony.
Yeah,
over
a balcony
it.
There, so.
It's
the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
Each of us made our own dances up and put it together and then make it look like it's like working and dancing at the same time.
Well done, that's good. Women, here. Yeah? Stay together, especially this side. Okay. That's really good on that side. That's way better.
We use it as like different pieces of like dance and theatre to go through.
Oh, it's like it starts in the olden days, so like 1930s. Then we go up to more modern, and then futuristic.
It's basically about working.
It makes us go on beats, like with our footwork and things, and know when to move.
It's just like robots, isn't it? That's how to move.
Yeah, we're just seeing it like floors and stuff.
Making sure it's like smooth and not all jumpy.
And like, don't mess up with our footwork and things.
Yeah.
Well, because I don't know much about the canal, I've only like walked past it, so it's just I'm not really familiar with the canal at all. I've seen it. Obviously, I didn't know there was much history behind it. I just thought it was just a canal for people to walk on, so I never knew it was that important. Or now it's not used.
It could take you all the way to Leeds, couldn't it? If you went all the way across, because it can stretch to the Leeds and Liverpool Canal at the top. So.
You don't want to sound like we're reading off a script. You don't want to sound like you will have the words on the night. You don't want to sound like
We thought we would fish on the mattress in the canal, but it sank as we played there as kids.
My 21st birthday, Abaji takes a photo of me along the canal, where we'd collect geese eggs, skate on the frozen surface with our friends. Evening always brought all the neighbours towards these ends, sitting on the banks of green gardens, where I see you, Abaji, in dreams now, communicating with you through the duas in my heart now.
So I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to just start talking, just start writing down things about this person.
Is that person associated with the things that we could write about the poem?
It's entirely up to you. Maybe you could merge the two. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about a particular person, think about their routine of that day. And then when you ring them, what would they be doing? What would you be doing when you're ringing them? Don't think too much about it. Just let your mind write, as if you were writing a story.
I think each and every verse of our poem gave us all a chance to reminisce, and it took us back to a certain place in our life. I can relate to what I read when I was sat on a plane. I know other girls can relate to some personal life experiences of theirs. So I think, all in all, I thought it was a really good do.
Okay, this is all important because it's the detail of the direction. So follow your right shoulder round, so you're following your bulb, and you're turning around towards the audience, yeah? Okay? And then I'll be here, and I'll do this.
Super highway, super wet way, super slow way, super low way. Carry our messages across water. Through light.
When you are here, you sit by the phone asking, where has everyone else gone now? Family brings new birth, new relations, new deaths. Time doesn't stop for anyone.
We never had a street, we've just always seen water. Like our back street, we've got a canal on the back, so and boats going past, so it's like a different life.
When we were in primary school, we learnt a lot about canals. We had a canal walk, and it was really good for importing, exporting goods. And so it's really good history. We've got really good history, and plus we used to play there when we were little kids. I fell in the canal once. I don't know how I managed to get out, but I did fall in, yeah. And I've got that fear as well, and that, yeah.
As I was reading mine out, I remember all my childhood and my dad, because we lost our dad, and in a way it was sad for me as well. But in a way it was good. Abbaji, but now in dreams.
I think that you're all loud enough, and you know we can have the audience. Obviously, we'll make sure that they're not all necessarily going to stand in single lines. There might be some kids in front, and everyone will hear you absolutely fine.
I think.
It's because she's such a quiet lady, isn't she?
This is D. This is in D minor. But we'll take the minor out, which make it a D. So it's those two. Yeah.
I think we should write down which ones to press at certain points.
Do you reckon we should do that? Have you got paper?
We're using the sound to make a wave to do with the canal, and there's going to be free runners, poetry, art and lights for people doing different types of things, and people can go, and the free runners are going to be doing it to our music, and they really like our music.
And drum 2 now.
They think it's good and it's nice and it's like a steady beat.
How long do you think?
Let's go through it.
How long should we have it like that?
As long as you feel it for, and then we'll put.
We're going to be using the music for the free runners, and then the free runners will be doing backflips and everything.
Do they just run on walls and stuff? They just run and then they don't stop, and then so they jump on buildings and stuff and do parkour.
You two, wait at the top.
We heard today the sorts of things that the other groups have been doing, and then devised a script to just tie everything that they were doing together, and to lead people along into the different sections. It's promenade theatre, so it's definitely more about incorporating the area and the canals and Burnley into it, rather than just us performing, because we're a small part of it compared to the actual setting, which is the main performance.
It says something about Burnley here. How can it say something about Burnley? What is it going to be, a blank page?
So it's quite factual, but there's also really cool visual stuff to look at, and hopefully just a nice experience.
But we can work that out when we're actually at the place tomorrow. We can work out exactly where we're going to be. So got all the audience walking up. We start just before the bridge. I think we can probably block that when we're in the space. So I think, and then
it's all pretty much the same as the other parts.
Yeah. So let's not just talk. Let's do it. So that happens here, and then here on the rails is the first free running performance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll walk.
I think it's really cool because it's I'm used to performing in a room with a stage and then seats, but it's cool when you have the opportunity to perform somewhere that's a bit different, and it's the audience is kind of in the same place as you are.
New York was founded by the Dutch in 1624 by Henry Hudson.
I think it will make people more interested and hopefully more curious about what goes on in Burnley, but also about other things, so to do with fibre optics and the web and communication.
Yeah, it just needs to be more of a frozen image, more of a stylised image, so... But I'd like you both to be on the same side looking up at Mia, and then you need to come alive, but you need to come alive straight away, otherwise it doesn't work, it just feels too natural.
It is a really interesting place, and even just introducing them to the canals, because they might not have seen them before this performance or whatever, then that might sort of make them think, oh, this is actually really nice, I should come here more often.
I am looking forward to it and nervous at the same time because there's loads of people.
Yeah, there's fancy lights and everything supposed to.
People don't know what to expect till they see it.